Icon, welcome to Tournament of Voices, presented by Retroroulette. Oh, I've got some music for this. There you go. It's showtime. All right. So, Icon, I hear you like Transformers. Well, today, I've got something for you. The opportunity to provide the voice of one of your beloved Transformer characters. I'm joined today by my lifelong friend, Sam, and my other lifelong friend, Justin.
Hello.
Say hello, boys.
Sam.
How's it going, everybody?
Alrighty. So without any further ado, let's get the show on the road. Alright, so I'm sure everyone has questions about how this works. So, here are the rules. This is a tournament-style game show where I will be displaying on screen a character from the Transformers franchise. On screen. I'm sorry? Hello? Oh, okay. I'll be showing a character from the Transformers franchise. I tried to get one character from different generations, so there won't be any repeat generation characters. So the way it's going to work is there are going to be 4 rounds and 1 final. Justin, how many entrants do we have? What's the final number?
Looks like we are at 15.
Perfect. All right. So the way it's going to work is that there are going to be 3 rounds with 3 contestants and 1 round with 4. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think I did that backwards. It's 3 rounds with 4 contestants and 1 round with 3. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to provide you guys, I'm going to provide everyone with lines that you'll be able to read in your best interpretation of the character's voice. After you go, you'll mute your mic and let the next contestant go. After all contestants have gone, I'm going to type their names into the text chat that's just above this voice chat. And I'm going to put out a corn dog emoji. The way voting is going to work is you're going to vote using the emojis for who you think should be the winner of that round. At the finals, we're going to bring up the winners of the past 4 rounds, and they will get to voice the character for the finals. The winner of that round will be the winner of Tournament of Voices. There also will be a prize. All right. So, we actually were able to... Normally, this would be the part where we take 10 minutes to talk about ourselves, while Justin feverishly attempts to arrange the game. But the benefit of having pre-registration, as it turns out, is you can do all that in advance. So, we actually don't need this slide today. All right. So, it's time for round 1. Alrighty. Just got to pull up my little cheat sheet here. Alrighty. Up first is the leader of the Dinobots, as well as the most fearsome and powerful member. He is cold, merciless, and contemptuous of those he considers beneath him, such as human beings, and at times, even Optimus Prime himself. Nevertheless, he is a valiant warrior whose actions command respect from all who are witness to them, both friend and foe. He is GRIMLOCK! But instead of giving you normal GRIMLOCK lines, I decided to throw a curveball at you and hit y'all with lines from the G1 episode, GRIMLOCK's New Brain. These lines are spoken just after GRIMLOCK bites some wires to stop a machine, and the shock may have changed him in an unusual way. Sam, would you be so kind as to drop the dialogue for GRIMLOCK into the text chat? And Justin, would you be so kind as to call up the first player? I would normally do that myself, but I can't navigate away from the screen without messing up the slideshow.
All right, fair enough. All right, so we want to see. What was that? Okay,
The
so
dialogue now in the text chat.
okay, yeah, the dialogue is now in the text chat, and we want to hear from General Techno, Muse, and Theater Josh.
All right.
All right. First, I'm just reading this over here. Haven't even had a chance to finish reading this and give myself a dry run. Okay. So am I going first then, or?
Yep, you can
Yeah,
go
sure,
first.
go for it.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I can read this while standing up, just because I'm on their positions. All right. In order to stop this machine, I, Grimlock, used my rear molars. Is your hearing impaired, Cup? With some Autobots, you have to explain everything. Using my teeth, I severed the connections, thereby breaking the electrical circuit. Come, I, Grimlock, detect that our friends are in mortal peril. All right.
All right. Great job. All right,
Very nice.
Justin, who's next?
All right, we're gonna hear from Muse.
Yo. In order to stop the machine, I, Grimlock, used my rear molars. Is your hearing impaired, Cup? With some Autobots, you have to explain everything. Using my teeth, I severed the connections, thereby breaking the electrical circuit. Come, I, Grimlock, detect that our friends are in mortal peril.
I love it. All
Very
right.
nice.
Yes, very nice.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Guys, hey, I'm sorry. Where do you see the lines?
In the text chat, the Tournament of Voices text chat.
Mhm. All right, and finally, the last contestant of round one, we're gonna hear from Theater Josh. Take it away.
Alrighty, y'all can hear me?
Yes, we
Sure can.
Alright.
In order to stop the machine, I, Grimlock, used my rear molars. Is your hearing impaired, Cup? With some Autobots, you have to explain everything. Using my teeth, I severed the connection, thereby breaking the electrical circuit. Come, I, Grimlock, detect that our friends are in mortal peril.
All right, very
Awesome.
nice.
All right, Justin, if you would be so kind, please type in the names of our three contestants in the text chat and add a corn dog emoji to each of their names. This is where voting happens. I'm going to give voting a minute, and at the end of that minute, whoever has the most corn dog emojis will be declared the winner of round one. Justin, just let me know as soon as that is done, and we will move on.
By the way, I just want to make a side note. I absolutely love the corn dog emoji. I don't know who came up with it, but it's awesome.
Absolutely brilliant.
The corn dog emoji is going to be courtesy of our lovely friend Shockwave from Cybertronic Spree. It's all his fault, basically.
Shockwave, thank you.
We love corn dogs.
It's been a minute since I've had one, but
Yeah,
they're usually
God,
pretty good.
man, it's been a while.
All right, we still got a few more votes coming in.
Yep, I'm gonna give it to the top of the minute. All right, and I think everyone's pretty much finished voting here. All right, I'm going to call it here, just because there seems to be a massive lead. Theater Josh, you are the winner of round 1.
Yay!
Congrats.
Congrats on that.
Congratulations. That said, if you did not succeed in passing through a round, I encourage you to stay because the audience is needed to vote. And in addition to that, there may be a chance at redemption later on. In other words, a second chance. All right, let's move on to round 2. All right. And up next, we have In Another Life. She was Alita 1, an energetic, spunky Autobot Academy cadet. However, a fateful trip to an alien world saw her teammates abandon her to a horde of alien spiders. The accident changed her physicality. Now calling herself a new name, she hates her body with a passion. Her loathing of her organic half is slowly driving her insane, and she will do anything to get rid of it, no matter whom she has to crush in her path. She is BLACKARACHNIA. This line comes from the very first episode of Transformers Animated, where we are introduced to the Decepticons for the first time. Sam, if you'd be so kind as to drop the dialogue in there, and Justin, get those contestants for me.
All right. So we're going to be hearing from Moon Truffles, a Cat Pie Stuff, Rax, and Omni the Leader. So first up, let's hear from Moon Truffles.
Oh, geez, that's me. Okay. And Megatron will wipe our homeland clean of the stench of Autobot tyranny, blah blah blah. Did you memorize that speech, Lugnut? Or is it just hardwired into that thick one-track processor of yours? Ugh, blow it out your actuator.
Wow. Really like that.
Love it. Great work. All right, so let's bring up the next contestant. Justin, who's next?
All right, a Cat Pie Stuff. Show us what you got.
Oh, okay. Alright. And Megatron will wipe our homeland clean of the stench of the Autobot tyranny, blah blah blah. Did you memorize that speech, Lugnut? Or is that just hardwired into that thick one-track processor brain of yours? Blow it out your actuator.
Very nice. Like blow it out your
Very nice
actuator.
indeed. All right, so who's the next contestant, Justin?
Next up is Rax.
And Megatron will wipe our homeland clean of the stench of Autobot tyranny. Blah blah blah. Did you memorize that speech, Lugnut? Or is it just hardwired into that thick one-track processor of yours? Oh, blow it out your actuator.
Oh, I got chills
Awesome.
from that one.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
And finally, we've got Omni the Leader.
All right.
That's me. Oh boy. And Megatron will wipe our homeland clean of the stench of Autobot tyranny, blah 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 blah. Did you memorize that speech, Lugnut? Or is it just hardwired into that thick one-tracked processor of yours? Oh, blow it out your actuator, Three-Face.
All right. So, I can already see Justin hard at work. We're going to have the names up in a second, but all 4 of those were excellent.
Yeah, great job, everyone.
And I just want to confirm that, Justin, you're putting their names out in the order that they went, correct?
I am.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to give this till 12:19, I think. Let me just check my clock, make sure that's not too little time.
That's about a minute and a half.
I love blowing out your actuator.
Blow it out your actuator.
Shout out to Anthony for finding these lines. They're wonderful.
All right, we'll give it another minute.
All right. I think I'm going to call it here. The winner is Moon Truffles.
Congrats, Moon Truffles.
Woo! Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, make sure you stick around for the finals. And moving on to our next round, just gotta... All right, it's time for round 3. Up next, cruelty, hatred, malice, ambition. These are all qualities that describe a Decepticon leader, and none are more fitting of these words than Megatron. But such is Megatron's power, not even defeat could stop him, and thus Galvatron was born. This scene plays as Galvatron re-encounters one of his old lackeys on the surface of Unicron. Just for clarification, this does come from Armada, I believe. All right. Sam, if you'd be so kind as to get Galvatron's lines in the chat, and Justin, when you're ready, you can call up the first contestant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, text is in the chat.
All right, the lines are in the chat. So Galvatron is going to be played by Detective Red, Gubber, or is that how you say it? Vive and Rex Buir?
It's Goober. Sorry.
Goober? Okay. All right. So first up will be Detective Red.
Yeah. You always did like the sound of your own voice. I have to go meet Optimus Prime. We're going inside Unicron, so I'll give you 2 choices. Either I shoot you here and now, or you free yourself and get out on. And if you do, there will be nowhere to hide. Thrust, if you dare to have dreams of power, you will be consumed.
Very nice.
Start.
That was
All right,
great.
bring up the next contestant.
All right, Goober, take it away.
Hey, okay. You always did like the sound of your own voice. I have to go meet Optimus Prime. We're going inside Unicron. So I'll give you 2 choices. Either I shoot you here and now, or you free yourself and get out on your own. And if you do, there will be nowhere to hide. Thrust, if you dare to have dreams of power, you will be consumed by them.
Oh, very
Wow.
nice.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right. Bring up the next contestant.
Okay, let's hear from Vive.
Well, this is certainly a situation I'm in. You always did like the sound of your own voice. I have to go meet Optimus Prime. We're going inside Unicron, so I give you 2 choices. Either I shoot you here and now, or you free yourself and get out on your own. And if you do, there will be nowhere to hide. Thrust, if you dare to have dreams of power, you will be consumed by them.
Good stuff.
Great job. Okay. And let's get the next one.
Finally, we've got Rex.
Hello. You always did like the sound of your own voice. I have to go meet Optimus Prime. We're going inside Unicron, so I'll give you two choices. Either I shoot you here and now, or you free yourself and get out on your own. And if you do, there'll be nowhere to hide. Thrust, if you dare to have dreams of power, you will be consumed by them.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. Thank you for that. Please hold off on voting until Justin's finished typing in all the names. And as soon as that is good to go, I will give everyone the green light. All right. Go for it. Watch the corn dogs fly.
Watch the corn dogs fly. There's a sentence I did not have on my 2021 bingo card.
Do 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 do.
Our friend Andy has asked us to fill the silence between rounds during voting, and he's going to regret this. Additional noises.
Watermelon.
All right, enough. Quiet.
Quiet, children.
First of all, thank you all for participating in the filler hour. But we definitely have a winner here. Goober, you are the winner of the Galvatron round. Congratulations. You're moving on to the finals.
Thank you, guys. Awesome.
Yeah, great job. Great job to everyone, too.
Huh. Alrighty. So, just gotta... I know this is probably sounding funny, but I mentioned this before we went live. This is the first time we're doing this panel virtually. We've done this at, in-person conventions before the apocalypse hit. So, I am actually managing this like partly on my computer and partly on my phone. So I'm just whipping up my next character here. Alrighty, we're moving on. Round 4. All right. For this next character, our next contender has the ambition to overthrow Megatron as the Decepticons' leader. He has controlled the Decepticons at times, but he usually suffers defeat. He is ruthless, cruel, and more intelligent than the average Decepticon, but also unlikely to act directly on his aspirations without first securing conditions favorable to his ascension. He considers himself vastly superior to other Decepticons and finds Megatron contemptible for his antiquated military strategies and tactics. You know who this is. It's none other than STARSCREAM! The following is what STARSCREAM considers a motivational speech from Fall of Cybertron. However, he loves to hear himself talk, so I may have trimmed his speech just a bit. Now,
good dialogue, though.
It basically gets his entire character in a solid speech. So I really enjoyed pulling that one out. So let's go ahead and get that text in the channel if you haven't done so already. And Justin, we are ready for the contestants.
Okay. So Starscream is going to be played by Trinity, QO, I hope I said that right, Destron Drummer, and Pixel Moon. So Trinity, why don't you lead us off?
It's gonna be a good round.
Hi there. All right.
Oh.
Decepticons, as your leader, I, Starscream, demand absolute loyalty from all of my subjects. Tonight you will all learn the fate of those who choose to defy me. A fate so terrible, so awful and humiliating that you will never ever want it to happen to you. Think about the most terrible thing you could possibly conjure up in your pathetic minds. Now double it. Now triple it. That is the kind of terrible thing I am talking about.
Awesome.
I can't help but appreciate the love that this dialogue is getting. In the chat. Like
I like the clown emoji specifically.
I'll admit, I threw the clown emoji in there. Thank you very much for that performance.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Let's bring up the next contestant.
Someone put E. Okay. All right. Next up, QO. You're up.
Quo.
Okay, there you go.
Hello. Decepticons, as your leader, I, Starscream, demand absolute loyalty from all my subjects. Tonight, you will all learn the fate of those who choose to defy me. A fate so terrible, so awful, and humiliating that you will never, ever want it to happen to you. Think about the most terrible thing you could possibly conjure up in your pathetic little minds. Now double it. Now triple it. That is the kind of terrible thing I am talking about.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
Bravo.
Bring in the next one. Dear Lord, the emojis are just go.
Oh my god,
I've been watching this. It's good. All right. Next up is Distron Drummer.
Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Well, I was
Give us
gonna
your
do-
Starscream.
I was gonna do this one as a Ninja Turtle, but Starscream demands better than that. Decepticons, as your leader, I, Starscream, demand absolute loyalty from all of my subjects. Tonight you will all learn the fate of those who choose to defy me. A fate so terrible, so awful and humiliating that you will never, ever want it to happen to you. Think about the most terrible thing you could possibly conjure up in your pathetic minds. Now double it. Now triple it. That is the kind of terrible thing I am talking about.
Wow.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Amazing. Amazing. If I could give you a standing ovation, I would.
Very nice.
That was great. Holy
for that.
crap. All right. And bring up bring up the next one, please.
All right. And finally, we've got Pixel Moon. Go for it.
Hello. All right. Decepticons, as your leader, I, Starscream, demand absolute loyalty from all of my subjects. Tonight, you will learn the fate of those who choose to defy me. A fate so terrible, so awful, and humiliating that you will never ever want it to happen to you. Think about the most terrible thing that could possibly conjure up in your pathetic minds. Now double it. Now triple it. That is the kind of terrible thing I am talking about.
Oh, I knew this round was gonna be good.
This round is awesome.
Oh, this is gonna be a
Okay.
close call, I think.
All right, Justin, get those names in
All
there.
right.
All right. Oh man, this is gonna be close. I can already tell you this is gonna be close.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited to see how this
I'm like
goes.
scared to write the names in.
Remember, just hold off on voting, guys, until he's got all four names in there. Oh man, I'm so excited for this.
I'm gonna politely ask that during this commercial break, we, instead of singing Jeopardy, we sing the Cybertron intro.
Yeah.
Our worlds are in danger.
There we go.
Sure. All right, guys, take it away.
To save them and the galaxy, we must find the 4 cyber planet keys before the Decepticons can use them for evil. It is our mission. Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime, Transform and Roll Out.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots, Decepticons, yo! Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, the Autobots wage a battle to destroy the evil forces, the Decepticons!
Come along with the snorks.
Would buy the
Dance
product.
along with the snorks. Oh, wait.
Megatron, this is Shockwave. Come in, Megatron.
I've decided that I have determined. I've decided to. What's it? I found a winner. We have a winner. The winner is Destron Drummer.
Congrats, Destron.
Congratulations.
Everyone, great round. Everyone did a fantastic.
Yes. I was so excited for this. All right. So I believe that was round 4, which brings us to the finals. Are you ready for this, Sam? Justin?
I am ready.
Oh man. Okay. So let's get this going. So for the finals, which is the final round. Sorry, I forgot to do the formal introduction for the finals. All right. So gonna go over here to my little cheat sheet. Here he is. All right. Finally, we have an Autobot that needs no introduction. He is the defender of freedom for all sentient life, the greatest of the great, and the most heroic of any Cybertronian. He is Optimus Prime, and he is here to defend us from the Decepticons. This quote actually comes from the Bayverse. I'll admit, the first movie was my first exposure to this franchise, and this quote always stuck out to me. Here we have Optimus responding to Ironhide's question as to why the Autobots should fight for humanity. Okay. Sam, would you get the dialogue in there?
I will, and great Optimus Prime, by the way. Okay.
All right. Now, we are bringing in the winners from the 4 previous rounds to provide the voice of Optimus Prime. So, Justin, would you please call them in?
Yep, that would be Theater Josh, Moon Truffles, Goober, and Destron Drummer. So first up, we're going to hear from Theater Josh.
Hi, Theater Josh. You're up.
Oh boy, time to plunge into my man voice.
Were we so different? They're a young species. They have much to learn. But I've seen goodness in them. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You all know there's only one way to end this war. We must destroy the cube.
Oh, whoa. Very nice.
Great work.
Good stuff. Okay. Next up, we have Moon Truffles.
All right. All right. Less sure about this one, but let's go. Were we so different? They're a young species. They have much to learn. but I have seen goodness in them. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You know, there's only one way to end this war. We must destroy the cube.
Awesome.
Oh, that plucked at my heartstrings. Bring in the next one, please.
Okay. Show us what you got, Goober.
Were we so different? They're a young species. They have much to learn. But I've seen goodness in them. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You all know there's only one way to end this war. We must destroy the cube.
Dang, Goober. Great
Dang.
job.
All right.
Dang, that's all I have to say.
All right, and bring up the last.
And finally, we have the Strong Drummer.
Be so different. They're a young species. They have much to learn, but I have seen goodness in them. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You all know there's only one way to end this war. We must destroy the cube.
Oh, I can tell you with that extra step. That was nice.
Yeah. So, we're now putting in the names for the best Optimus Prime. The winner of this round will receive a $20 virtual gift card to Amazon. So, no pressure, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah, let's make it 25.
Okay, fine. 25.
This has been hype. I have loved this. Such
I experience a rush whenever we do this show, and seeing a fan base as passionate as this bring to life and reinvent these characters has been just incredible to me. And I loved every second of doing this. This has been really awesome, and I cannot wait to crown a winner. I'm actually going to give a little extra time on voting for this one. I'm going to give until 12:43, and then we'll have the winner, and we'll go from there.
So correct me if I'm wrong, and I think this is the first time we've done a themed version of Tournament of Voices.
It is the first time we've done a themed version. Usually, just for a little background, when we've gone to conventions to do this, they're usually video game based conventions. So when we do this with usually older video game characters that, they never got like actual voice actors. So you'd see characters like, Gino from Super Mario RPG, or characters like Chrono from Chrono Trigger. I think. No, did we ever?
No, we didn't do.
He's a silent protagonist,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah, he is a silent protag. I thought so. But you'll get characters like Ganondorf and things like that. So that's usually where we what we do when we go to these in-person conventions. This is the first time where we've ever actually designed the game around a franchise where the characters already have very established voices, but this is actually proven that whether or not the character has a voice or not already, it doesn't matter. People are just as capable of reinventing these things. And, we've had games that have just been, knee slapping funny. And we've had games that have really pushed people to really act. And it's, in all cases, we're always really happy to see where the game goes. All right.
One of my favorite moments in Tournament of Voices.
12:43. It is close, but the winner is Moon Truffles.
Yay!
Oh my
Congrats, Moon Truffles.
Thank
Well
you.
done,
I was
Moon
not
Truffles.
expecting that at all. Thank you guys.
That was a beautiful read.
Yeah,
It
well,
really
thank you.
was a beautiful
Yeah.
read. It really plucked at my heartstrings. I'm really happy for you. I think it's well deserved. All of the contestants have done amazingly. Theater Josh, Goober, Desmond Drummer, don't go anywhere. Justin, did we get anyone else that wanted to sign up last second?
Not that I can see.
All right, so then this is just going to be between Theater Josh, Goober, and Desmond Drummer.
Ooh, Hot Rod?
Because
Wait,
while
do we have one more?
Oh,
we have. I'm hearing someone saying they did.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay. And what's your name? Okay. All right, Hot Rod. So then we'll put you in the bonus round. The bonus round will consist of Theater Josh, Hot Rod, Goober, and Desmond Drummer. This round is just for fun, but it introduces one last character to the game. Usually we do a character that's a little on the funnier side. So if you could think of one Transformer character that kind of just routinely makes you laugh, you might have an idea where this is going, or you might not. Can anyone hop in on this one? Usually I just keep it at 4, but if we've got time to do more of them after we do these 4, sure, I'd be totally down to let some more people read. So let's get through these 4 first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so for this character. Up next is a bumbling coward. Seeking self-preservation over almost everything else, he is a Maximal who doesn't know how to stop flapping his jaws. Often considered the comedy relief, he was honestly just the worst. He is RATTRAP. This scene plays shortly after BLACKARACHNIA joins the Maximals, and RATTRAP is not having it. I may have thrown in an extra line or two. All right. Sam, would you kindly get the dialogue out there? And
yes.
Justin, we'll take turns getting these characters in there.
Everyone pull out your Kingdom RATTRAP for moral support.
Oh, God. All right, let me do that real quick. Yeah, no time for extras. All right, no big deal.
Unfortunately.
No big deal.
All right, so let's get this bonus round wrapped up, and then we'll call it. All righty. So I believe Theater Josh is up first.
Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. It's the spider lady that I'm worried about. Call me paranoid, but I don't trust spiders, I don't trust Predacons, and I don't trust dames who sneak in and out of classified areas when they think no one is watching.
Wow.
That's great. That was great. Just want to address concerns in the Twitch chat. The light roast of RATTRAP was tongue in cheek. I like the character too. I just was poking a little fun. All right. So bring up Hotshot.
Hot Rod. But
Hot Rod, yes, I'm sorry.
Spider lady I'm worried about. Call me paranoid, but I don't trust spiders. I don't trust Predacons. And I don't trust dames who sneak in and out of classified areas when they think no one is watching.
Oh, that's
Very
awesome.
nice.
Great.
Good job.
Great job. All right, let's bring up Goober.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the spider lady I'm worried about. Call me paranoid, but I don't trust spiders. I don't trust Predacons, and I don't trust dames who sneak in and out of classified areas when they think no one is watching.
I was muted, but I was laughing the whole time.
I had to mute
One after
myself.
my own
I
heart.
started laughing, and I had to throw.
That was wonderful.
Oh, okay. That came out of nowhere. That was great. All right. Destron Drummer, please give us your rat trap.
It's the spider lady that I'm worried about. Call me paranoid, but I don't trust spiders, I don't trust Predacons, and I don't trust dames who sneak in and out of classified areas when they think no one is watching.
Very nice.
All right. So I can already see Justin typing in the names. That's great. We will have a winner of our bonus round very soon, and I'll be happy to call it. I'm gonna call it at 12:51, and then that'll be the show. Oh, and the numbers are racing already.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one's gonna be close, guys.
Look at all these corn dogs.
That's
the corn dogs are
that's a lot of
flying.
corn dogs.
You can never have too many
That's a
corn
lot of
dogs.
corn dogs.
Corn dogs. Corn dogs.
That's a lot of corn dogs. I don't trust corn dogs. I don't trust hot dogs.
I do love me a good corn diddle.
And I don't trust popsicle sticks that sneak in and out of hot dogs when they think no one is watching.
Yeah. I don't trust corn dogs.
Oh man, this is the closest round yet.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, 12:51, and then I'm calling it.
We'll take it. Should have had a corn dog round.
Oh
We
man,
too late for, it's too late for that, right? We can't do the corn dog.
Is there like a food transformers there like show where they can like transform into different types of food?
No, but there is a
Is there a bot? Is there a corn dog bot? I don't know.
Yes, there is a corn dog bot.
Who
There's
wants
a
to
corn
build
dog
a corn dog bot?
Dogmas.
There is a corn dog bot.
Everyone coming in here for bot bots.
Yes, there is a corn dog bot.
Can I get a corn dog?
And I'm pretty sure that once the if
All right, the votes are in. 12:51, and we are done. The winner is Hot Rod.
Yay!
Hot rod, more like hot dog.
I also want to give a special shout to Destron Drummer because they actually had the most votes in their round at 52.
Oh yeah. Oh
wow.
Good job.
All right, it was pretty close. But yeah, I'm honestly amazed. We had a great show, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming out and checking us out and enjoying the show. Really,
yeah.
I had a great time doing this. Sam, Justin, would you feel the same?
Oh, absolutely. I'm also noticing all the love we got in the game room. That chat has been on fire during this whole thing. So yeah, thank you guys for participating, both voicing the lines and also just watching us and loving the event.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, and we super appreciate the interest. So yeah, we had an amazing time doing this, and we hope that you guys enjoy the rest of IACon. I hear it's been a wonderful con so far, and we'll catch y'all later.